Hello and welcome back to the Bricklink Studio and welcome back to another update here on my City of Brickgate, a Lego city I'm working for almost 6 years on, and we're going back to the building we left last time. That big dark red building here, there's going to be a costume shop on the left side. We're going to finish in today's update, also working on the right side, adding more light, more minifigures, more storytelling, so stay tuned for today's big update. Last time we started working on that costume shop here, and now I have finished all the missing stuff. We have these little changing rooms here on the back side. We have some new minifigures sitting here, some new costume parts, new heads, for example, and we also finished here on the right side. I added some tiles here on the right side. Also the man or the woman, I'm not sure right now, it was working here in the shop is now inside here. So we have finished up that little costume shop that was mainly based on that minifigure series we have some months ago with all these nice animal costumes, and that was my idea to put in all of these in a shop here on the one of the most important parts here of the city, because it's a point where potential visitor, yes, it's going to be a museum in the distant future, is going to see everything here. We have these big windows from the outside, and on the other side we have started working last time here on our first apartment in that building, and that's where I'm going to start again. And I just started as often or as always by finding out where the walls and all the rooms are going to be, where there are going to be doors and stuff like that. It's a very small apartment. They have just one bathroom, and everything else is in one big room. Like there's going to be the kitchen, the living room, and also the place where to sleep. On the other side, I added this little door here in our corridor. That's the door that is going to down under, so maybe there's going to be a kind of underground area of that building, but that's something I'm going to add in the future, not today, just for some ideas. Maybe there's going to be another idea for somebody from you, so put it in the comments if you have any idea. Just a few seconds for you, more time for me, but I have really added all some these little details here in our corridor. For example, these bikes here on the left side, that's the area where the postman can put in all the envelopes and other stuff for all the people inside in that building. So at the end, I think we're going to have 5 or 6 apartments in that building, because on the top we do not have any shops, so we have more apartments in the higher floors. And I think it's quite nice. We have all the necessary details, not too much, not too less. And also you can see some of the stuff from outside if you look inside through these glass doors. It's something that's very important for me always, because I really want to have these abilities to see inside, but not have it too easy. Just have to look real, but you should also see some of the stuff. Like here in that bathroom, we have that bath tube with a toilet and stuff like that. That's something, there's a lot of details inside here, but the most of these details are just there because I know they are here, you know they are here, but it's not visible, well, most of it is not visible later on. We have the open door, we can look through it from the outside, but you won't be able to see, for example, the whole bath tube here. But I think it's important to add all these little details inside my builds, because I really aim to have not only a realistic scale, but also have all these little realistic details. And I also wanted to integrate these old style of that building, this dark red color inside. So I have just a wall here that's also dark red. Huge thanks to Light My Bricks for supporting Brickworld and all my projects here on my channel. They create incredible lighting kits and custom solutions that bring Lego cities and mocks to life. And of course, all of Brickworld, as you can see it here on my channel. So if you want to light up everything or anything, have a look on their page. And that's it. The first floor is finished. As you can see here, everything is done with all these tiles on top, so we can add the next floor on top of it. The little apartment here is done. We have the sleeping area here in the back side with just some different kinds of furniture here, of course. We have our living room here with a little TV, and also the place where they can do their food, also the kitchen. Also a little counter here where you can sit on these higher stools here. And everything is done with all the floor is all done. Everything on the walls is done. Everything is done. The whole floor is done. We have these tiles on top. As you might know, that's the normal way you build up buildings in the modular style. So we can put on top the next floor. But the next floor is nothing we want to do in today. We just make the basic idea of it. Then we are going to add all the lights so we can light up the lower floor of that building. And of course, we're doing that with the light system of Light My Bricks, as I said before. So I have to create that very big construction of a lot of different kind of light gray plates. And on top of it, or it's not on top, but it's on the lower part of it, we are going to add all these little lights. Here's a connector here that connects to the other side. And then we have these lights here that you can now, because now I'm using the newer version 2 system of Light My Bricks, you can just put them here and just put in here on the lower parts of these studs. You also can do on the other side. I showed it last time, but it's a very nice newer system, because with the version 1 system of Light My Bricks, you just had to use kind of tape to put them on here, and now you can just put in there. You can remove it, put it somewhere else. By the way, some of you might recognize that project. It was my Naboo Star Wars project. I did some time ago for a competition, and I'm not sure what to do with it. Maybe I'm going to expand it, but my main idea at the moment is, because I do not have any plan for it, is to sell it, and it's somebody wants to buy it, I don't know. He can make contact with me with the address in the imprint, but at the moment I don't think I'm going to go further with the project. So I think maybe somebody else will have some fun with it. It's mostly out of Lego. There are some parts from different companies, but it's a big project with a lot of parts, so I'm not sure right now. But coming back to our main project of today, I just added our very big plate here, and you can see from outside, when you're looking through the windows from the outside, you can see all these lights that make it very realistic. We have now a very nice colored light inside here. We can see a lot of details inside. We have also a lot of light here inside our shop. We can really see a lot of stuff, and that's how you can see how important it is to add light to your builds. And as I said before, I'm using the lighting system from Light My Bricks, and it's a very nice addition, a very good solution for adding light to Lego official sets, but also to more. And by adding lights, we also have finished the first floor of our building here. There are going to be 2 other floors. I have that right in my mind. And yeah, I just want to think about it, show you a little bit what I have in mind. We have that little hole here. Of course, that's where the stairs are coming up. So we have here the next corridor, and then we have, of course, again, steps going up for the final floor. We have a little corridor here, and then we are going to have 2 apartments here on that floor. Mainly the right one is going to be a little bit bigger than the one in the first floor. On the left side we have going to be the next one, so I'm going to add maybe some windows on the left side also. I'm going to add the bathrooms once again on the back side, because we do not have windows there, because there's the building of the cinema, so we want to have the living room and stuff like that in the front area. And at the end we're going to add, of course, the roof of the building, but that's something for a future update. And I think we did some good job today adding the first floor to that building, making one big step. So stay tuned for future updates.